would make someone a good fit in one of our entry-level roles?
Hardworking, easy to connect with, and just like really enjoy people and working with people.
One of the main goals you have as an OL is to establish that relationship with first-year students the second they arrive on campus, and to then be a trusted resource for them throughout the next 4 years that they're there and that your time overlaps. And that really mirrors what we do with our candidates, where my goal in my first initial conversation with a candidate is to start building trust.
How did your role in that campus director, campus management position actually connect to what you do today in staffing?
University teased you're measured based on your numbers and t-shirt sales, so to be able to translate that into a role where I can like envision my success and also see it in a numerical form, it was really like the perfect transition. And
how did the foundation of actually working in more of an incentivized program actually translate to lay the foundation for your role in staffing?
The Disney College program, it wasn't paid, but they did have some great incentives, is they logged everything off of a point system. It really, really correlates with staffing, where the more work you put in, the more points you got, and the more you were rewarded.
How have incentives and kind of recognition, that piece of showing someone they've done a really great job, how has that impacted your drive to succeed in your roles?
We set, yearly goals with our, directors and our bosses, right? And, there are incentives if those are hit for work.
What does training look like? How are you going to be successful?
It's a lot of shadowing. I definitely got to shadow all different aspects of this job, whether it be on the account executive side or the recruiting side.
How their foundation in business and sales has set them up for a very successful career in staffing. Why you decided staffing, for a career versus, a different sales role?
Because I love the idea that everything with recruiting is very people-centered. It's all about building these long-term relationships.
How your background has helped you be successful here.
The business degree, the MBA, helps me a lot to understand business operations, to understand how an organization works.
How do they see long-term success here, and what would make them successful in this position?
There's a lot of transferable skills with what we do day to day, right? This is a people relationship based business. In terms of, lasting success is the leadership group that we have here. I think that plays a key role. There's a lot of diversity amongst our leadership group, a lot of women in leadership, and I think that is a great reflection of how amazing the organization is.
Like, why staffing and why Beacon Hills?
Really loved the fast-paced environment and the challenge that it brought, especially within the tech and IT division.
Well, you don't really get that big kind of corporate feel with Beacon Hill. I feel like it's a big company that feels like a small company.
Experience recruiting on behalf of their organization and demonstrating leadership at a peer level set them up for success in a staffing career.
I was in Kappa Delta sorority. I was the philanthropy chair for my sorority, and then I was also in Alpha Kappa Psi, which is a business fraternity.
Experience recruiting for your organization led you to a career in staffing.
I feel like my experience going through the recruitment process back in undergrad has really helped me kind of break through the typically awkward small talk and quickly establish a bit more of a personal, genuine connection with my clients, really just by way of kind of falling back onto land.
The toughest conversations that I've had to have over and over again with people would definitely be during recruitment. And I would have the same tough conversation with them that I do with my potential job candidates now, which is to trust the process.
But it's like working on that merit-based promotional path and what growth looks like here. So
kind of growing in the role just looks like more opportunities within Beacon Hill, working with, more candidates, a little bit more client contact.
In just a few words, what qualities you think make someone successful at Beacon Hill?
You are super personable and a self-starter and a go-getter. This is your place.